Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am TheCrimsonTea and this is my quick overview on the upcoming patch 6.1 for Final Fantasy XIV, coming out on April 12th. So without further ado, let's go! As I just said, patch 6.1 is coming out on April 12th, and this latest live letter from the producer was full of new information. As it was to be expected, we'll be getting a new arc for our main scenario quests, focused on the new adventures we'll be having. A new side story focused on Tataru, called Tataru's Grand Endeavor, is also coming with patch 6.1x, as well as a new storyline unlocked after having completed every role quest present in Endwalker. This one seems to be related to a certain Charlian gentleman. We'll also be getting our first set of tribal quests, formerly known as Beast Tribe quests. This one is focused on the Arca Sodara tribe, part of the elephant people known as Matanga. Hildebrand, a very famous NPC with some of the most fun quests in Final Fantasy XIV, is also making a return, with more quests coming in 6.15. And the Omega storyline will also have a new continuation, supposedly focused on solidifying the whole Omega plots after Endwalker brought new content related to that theme. Devs will be adding duty support for a Realm Reborn patch 2.0 dungeons, and in upcoming patches expanding this feature even further, providing tools for people to be able to play the main story fully as a single player experience, if they so desire. Some of the final events of the main scenario quest in patch 2.0 will also be getting a big overhaul. Cape Westwind will be retired and remade as a solo duty mission. Castrum Meridianum will be a 4-player dungeon, while the Praetorium will be split into 3 parts. A dungeon, followed by a 4-player trial against the Ultima weapon, and then a final solo encounter versus La Habrea. Now let's talk about more spicy additions. First we'll be getting a new dungeon, name yet to be revealed, the extreme difficulty for the last trial in Endwalker, and the dev said this one might be pretty hard, the new Unreal trial, where we'll be facing against Ultima weapon from a Realm Reborn, the new alliance raid called Myths of the Realm Aglaea, and this one will be about the 12, some very powerful entities mentioned during the whole game, and we'll now be able to learn more about them. And the new ultimate duty, Dragon Song's Reprise, where highly skilled players will face off against some of the more important adversaries in Heavensward. Besides that, we'll be getting a new housing district in Ishgard called Imperium, and together with it, the new method of acquisition for houses. A new adventure plaque system where players can make their own player profile cards, and there are loads of options on how to customize each card, and even several slots for you to save your cards. I can already imagine myself losing a couple hours making myself that extra edgy card. The data center travel feature should come with patch 6.18 and allow people to more freely travel between servers inside their data center. Hrothgar will finally be getting new hairstyles, a bunch of new ones at that, and some looking particularly funny, like the 2B Hrothgar. Emilian's Levailleur will be part of the custom delivery system, allowing disciples of the hand, land and fishing to make some new items and trade them in for scripts. In terms of balance changes, there are several to be expected. Mechanists will be getting many potency buffs on their actions. Samurai will lose one action, Isatsu Kaiten, to reduce action bloat, with other potency numbers adjusted to compensate, as well as a change to some of its skills, making some of them guaranteed critical hits. Ninja will have Mug, applying a debuff on enemies, increasing the damage they take from all party members, but Trick Attack will only increase the ninja's personal damage dealt. As always, potency changes will accompany this. Dark Knights will be happy, as when using Living Dead, the effect of Walking Dead will now restore HP by a significant amount upon successfully landing attacks. Maybe now we'll stop seeing memes like this one. Dragoons will have shorter animation locks on their jump actions. Summoners will have the Searing Light cast being on their character instead of on the carbuncle. White Mage will get 10 Yalms extra radius on Cure 3 as well as Exilum, and Liturgy of the Bell will now be able to be ended sooner and restore HP based on the number of sacks remaining. And at last, Scholar will also be seeing an increase of 10 Yalms on one of their actions, Sacred Soil, but the effect of Expedience granted by the action Expedient will drop from 20 seconds to 10 seconds. If you were expecting another balance change not mentioned, not all hope is lost, as there was a mention at the bottom of the screen warning readers that the above was not an exhaustive list of the adjustments to these or other jobs, meaning there might be some last minute changes not included in this preview. Devs showed us 5 new mounts, and there should be more coming, at least one for the last trial in Endwalker. We have this very cute hippo pulling a cart of swords, and this one seems to be a reward for the new tribe quests of Axodara. There's also the awesome troll mount, as well as 3 others, and none of these seem to have a known source. Of course, new minions is also something to be expected, and there are a bunch of them, as well as new fashion accessories and even a new feature called Dream Fitting, which allows you to see how items of the online store would look on your character. No option to buy them outright though. Yoshi P showed us new gear from the Alliance raid, all in sketches as it is to be expected. New glamour and new house related items were also shown in much the same manner. When it comes to PvP, we have a whole new world of changes. First, we have the addition of a new small-scale PvP mode called Crystallis Conflict, a 5v5 match with casual, ranked and custom matches available, where teams fight to push a aetherite crystal into the base of their opponents. Each match lasts only 5 minutes, so this mode might be just the quick PvP fun we are all looking for. With this patch there will be many PvP actions being revamped or rebalanced, and as such rival wings will be taking a short break to adjust to these changes for the time being. This also marks the end of the feast, and a new system called series will be introduced. These will rotate with each major patch, and playing any PvP mode during it gets you series XP and new rewards each time you reach a new series level, while still providing XP, PvP XP, tomes and wolf marks on each individual match. One of the rewards for increasing your series level are trophy crystals, which serve as a new currency to trade in for various items at the Wolf's Den. When a new series starts, your series level resets, and you are able to get the new series rewards, while your trophy crystals will carry over from one series to another, allowing you to save them up for upcoming items in case the current offer is not to your liking. The ranked system for Crystallis Conflict functions like most PvP ranks on other games. You go from Bronze 3 to Bronze 2 and then to Bronze 1, and if you keep winning, you go to Silver 3 and so on and so forth, all the way through Diamond and at last Crystal rank. This rank doesn't work quite the same, looking at your crystal credit instead to matchmake you against similar opponents. I assume that it works like most MMR systems and that the name is just a different way of saying so. One of the best looking events is returning to Final Fantasy XIV, and that's the Garo collaboration event. Bringing new achievements, titles, gear as well as the previous ones, this event has some really insane looking armors and mounts, and you will not want to miss it. Well guys, this is all for today's video. In the following days I plan on going into more detail regarding some of the changes. But for now, this was my take on what was revealed during the latest live letter from the producer. A quick thank you note goes to Nova Crystallis for their awesome live translation as the stream was happening. Those guys are the best and you should check them out. Their links are on the screen as well as on the description. With all that said, thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, comment and subscribe the channel. And I'll see you on the next one.